Hi guys, I'm back with the November portion of the event calendar that we've been working on, and let's get started. I cut out a piece of the cashmere cardstock, 3.5 by 3.5. Then I cut out a piece of the clementine paper pack, the orange with the little kind of flowers, something. The opposite side of the pretty flowers that I used in May. And that I cut at 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. Because I need a fairly decent border around this, because I'm going to stamp around that. So I'm going to put that down. I'm trying to put that as evenly spaced as I can there. It looks pretty good. And then I'm going to, guess I should show you what I'm using here. I'm using the silverware set, cutlery, however you say that word, set, and a day of thanks right underneath there. I already stamped out, I cut a piece of white cardstock at 2 by 2, I believe. Nope, 1.5 by 1.5. Good thing I tell you. 1.5 by 1.5, and then I turned it like a diamond and stamped the silverware, and then I put some liquid glass on it and let it dry overnight. I'm going to daub around the edge of that with some Indian corn blue. And you can see that I stamped on the opposite side, and I didn't like it, so I just flipped it over and tried again, and it wasn't perfect either, but it was close enough to perfect. So, alright, so for this one, I'm going to put that piece there and that piece there, like that. And this is a piece of Indian corn blue, also cut at 1 what did I say, 1.5, I think. Yeah, 1.5 by 1.5. Alright, so we're going to put this like it's a diamond up against that edge. And we'll put this side down on top of it. My hands are shaking. I think I had a little too much caffeine today. Alright, so there is that down. Let me move this blue before I make a bigger mess. And then I'm using some saddle. I think, if I can get it open, there we go. And I'm using a day of thanks. I'm going to stamp that, make sure it's good. I'm going to stamp that on the other side, make sure I like that on this color. Yeah, okay. Alright, so I'm just going to stamp around the edges of this. I'm going to stamp one across the bottom. A day of thanks. Day of thanks. I think we'll put that one right side up. I mean, it's upside down right now, but it will be right side up on the calendar. Yeah. There we go. That is the top. So let me move that ink out of the way, because I tend to put something in it that I don't want in it. It's not my hand, that it's a piece of paper that I'm ready to use. And there is the top. Pretty quick and easy. See, I got ink on there. And then for the bottom, I cut a piece of that same clementine paper at 3.5 by I think 1 1/4. Yep. And I'm going to put that down across the bottom. You know what? I want that bigger. So I'll be right back. I gotta grab another piece of paper. Okay, I'm back. So I just went out and cut another piece of the clementine paper at 3.5 wide by 1.5 this way. If you have 30 days in your month, then 1.5 will cover up your letters at the bottom. If you have 31, you'll need 1 1/4. So I had that one cut at 1 1/4. So I'm gonna put that down. A lot of my work for November and October and December I did already off camera just because I wanted to speed this up a little bit for you guys. So I cut out a piece of the Indian corn blue at 3.5 by just about 1/2, I think, yeah, 1/2. And then I stamped A Day of Thanks again, and I put some silver stickles or silver glitz, I guess it's called. I did that last night so it could dry so that I'd be able to turn it over and put some tape on it. And I hear them cracking, so that's not a good idea either, so don't do that. Glad you guys get to learn from my mistakes. It's still sparkly, so it's not that big a deal. So, and you probably could make it a little bit thicker maybe too, since I ended up cutting that thicker, but that's okay. It looks alright. So, whoops, you can't see it. Alright, there you go. That is the bottom half, and there is the top half. So there's November. Hope you come back for December. Bye-bye.